When planning your organization's literature budget, there are different ways you can allocate spend. So, what are the options? Hi, I'm Jackie Lucille with CCC, and I'm here to go through the three main ways companies access articles and other scientific content and offer some thoughts that might help you determine what combination of these might be the best fit for your company. The three main strategies are document delivery, subscriptions, and tokens. The first method of obtaining content is through document delivery, where a request is placed for a piece of literature through your document delivery provider, and that literature is sent to the requester, often with a fee involved. Document delivery is a method that allows employees to get access to content as they need it, without having to anticipate in advance what content needs your company has. But one way to help reduce the risk of copyright infringement for your organization is to make sure you're accessing content from an authorized vendor or document delivery provider. Now, there can be a time delay from when a request is placed and the document is received. However, many vendors are able to provide a rapid turnaround time for most content. CCC's RightFind is able to deliver over 88% of content instantly. Additionally, with document delivery, you'll pay for each document as it's requested, unless you have a CCC copyright license and use a provider who offers an automated storage solution that integrates with that license. Now, it's possible that there might not be a fee if the literature happens to be published under open access. Keep in mind that there are different flavors of open access, and not all of those flavors cover commercial use, or they may have some other limitations. So something might show up as free somewhere on the internet, but may not necessarily be free through document delivery since it's going to be used in a corporate setting. The next method of obtaining content is through subscriptions. If there's certain literature that's used heavily, then it will likely be more cost-effective to obtain a subscription. With a subscription, publishers will charge a fee for use of a certain publication or a package of publications. It's important to note that typically only certain types of use are allowed with subscriptions. For example, subscriptions typically cover internal use. They may cover regulatory submissions, but not all subscriptions cover reactive use, and very few cover external use. Also, the terms of the subscription may not cover all published literature, but rather it may only cover literature published from a specified date range. Now, subscriptions can be purchased for an entire organization or for a certain part of the organization. And subscriptions are usually set for a certain term, like 1 year or 3 years, at which time they can be renewed. With subscriptions, your users can receive instant access to relevant content, along with the ability to explore literature from a publisher without the need for additional fees. And lastly, you have token packages, which can sometimes be called metered access packages, content on demand packages, or deposit packages. Publishers offer token packages as a way for organizations to pre-purchase content at a discounted rate. Now, this can be helpful for organizations with diverse research and therapeutic areas, or with lower volume needs, since they can use tokens to access individual articles from a wide breadth of a publisher's catalog of publications. The tokens can be purchased as an alternative to subscriptions, or they can be purchased to supplement a subscription with a publisher. Some token packages do expire. In those cases, it's important to use historic usage data to make sure you're purchasing the right amount and not purchasing so many tokens that they expire before the package is used up. Whatever blend of these methods your organization chooses to acquire content, make sure you're using analytics on content usage and spend to accurately plan your spend allocation and to help you make the right data-driven decisions for your content investment strategy. For more information on a document delivery provider that supports all of these methods of obtaining literature, and provides the option to track usage and spend for each. Check out RightFind from CCC.